Hi and welcome to My Static Life. Today we're looking at another second-hand ex-fleet van. I've not quite been in it yet to have a proper look, so we're going to have a look in a second. And it is an Atlas Oasis. This isn't as old as some of the others we've looked at. It's a 2018. It's a 35 by 10, so it's quite narrow. And the sales lads apparently want 28,995 quid. Do we think it's worth that? It probably isn't, but let's go inside and take a look. So just for convenience, I've opened the door. So going inside, you're met essentially by a wall, but turning to the left, this is the Caravan. Now on first glance, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's got this nice wood grain effect on all the walls. So first we're coming to the kitchen. So let's have a look at the kitchen. So for £28,000, you've got a microwave. You've got a little cupboard, probably big enough to get your tins of beans in. Small under the counter fridge, freezer, I presume. Actually, it's just a fridge, is that? There's no freezer compartment in there. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? No freezer. Got cupboards under the sink. Plenty of space and storage. It's a bit mucky, look. Somebody ain't cleaned up after having a cup of tea or a coffee. There's some USB plugs over there. Got a nice big window above the sink, and we've got a nice blind as well. See, I do like them blinds. They're better than the metal ones. Now here we've got an open cupboard, which I don't think you want in a kitchen myself. You don't want things, I don't know, I don't like that. And then we've got a couple more cupboards either side of the cooker, some black tiles along the back, bog standard cooker there. Presuming there's a boiler in here. Oh, little cupboard. Put ironing board in, maybe put some coats in, and then you've got the boiler on the other side. Now, there's then a little shelf. Behind it, you've got the radiator. I think that's the only radiator in this place. Now, we come in to the living and dining room. Now, it is a little bit snug. So, you've got this entertainment unit on the side here, look, with storage above. You've got a bracket for a TV, so you can get a pretty decent sized TV on there, and then you've got all that storage beneath it. You know, it kind of resembles like a computer desk, doesn't it? I don't know if I really like that. Seems strange. But what you have got, you've got some nice big comfy seats, big L shape. You could get plenty of people on there, but you're super close to the dining room and the dining table. Now if you look closely at the floor and around the dining table, there is quite a bit of damage, and at some point this has had a carpet taken out and some flooring put in. However, whoever's done the flooring has done an absolutely shit job, because for a start, let's look at that. There's still carpet there along the edges. That is piss poor. And I mean, they wanted 28 grand and the floor is not done. And then look at it underneath the actual chairs. It's all ridden up. I feel like you're probably going to have to rip that flooring out and redo it. Now, you could maybe try and make that part of the sale, or you might be better off doing it yourself if you're any good at that sort of stuff. Curtains aren't bad. They look nice enough. They look pretty. Right, so let's have a little wander through to the bedrooms. Now, it's quite a long corridor. I know it's hard to see because of the lighting, It's a long corridor. So the first door we come to is the 2-bed children's room. Now, obviously you want these mattresses changing because they probably had 10 years of kids weeing on them. But this is a very big, spacious bedroom, right? Not only that, the actual beds are bigger than what you normally get in a caravan. They're not your little tiny single beds. These are like a normal single bed. And then you've got a little table in between that looks a little bit sad sat there. It's not quite big enough for the space, is it? And you've got a cupboard above each bed for storage, which is quite nice. And then you've got this little small floating wardrobe, and beneath it a little radiator. Pretty bog standard, but for a second bedroom there's a lot of room. So coming back down the hallway, again plenty of space down the hallway, we come into the master bedroom. Window could do with a bit of a clean bit looks of it. And we've got a nice big double bed. We've got some storage cupboards above the bed. But then to get to this little area where you're going to do your hair, it's quite a narrow little passageway. Look, see, if I show you that, it's not the best. But then you've got this big mirror, built-in hairdryer, a little drawer to put all your makeup and crap in it, and then there you go, you can get ready while sat on the bed. But then you've got to get up again, shimmy down the wall. But you've got plenty of space at the bottom of the bed and a big wardrobe. Not too bad. Now coming around the last door, we've got the bathroom. Feels quite narrow, the bathroom, but it looks all right. The shower cubicle looks very small. Let's just get in it a second. Yeah, it's a bit snug, but once you're in, there's plenty of space, so not too bad. And again, you've got a mirror, little shelf to put toothpaste on, little cupboard to hide stuff, bog standard toilet. Feels a little bit cramped in here, but it's clean, it looks okay. And then just come back down here for one last look. You've got some curtains that you can pull over the door where you come in and out. Maybe that's to stop flies coming in, I don't know. Seems a bit strange. So that's it for this van. Like I say, they are wanting £28,995, and it is only 35 by 10, a 2-bed, so it is quite small, and it's took some hammer. It's clearly being used as a, you know, your typical rental caravan. It's ex-fleet. I think they want it more purely because it's 2018, so they think that it's worth more. Personally, I reckon they could still knock 10 grand off this, and it's, you know, then you'd be looking at it and thinking, yeah, that's all right. That's a decent bit of caravan for 18 grand. I'll take that. But at 28, I would not be parting with my cash so easily. But it's not a bad little caravan, but does need some work. So that's all for today. Thank you and good night.